Good morning. It's a little earlier than I wanted it to be right now. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you might even hear it now, a bunch of stuff happening on my roof. We are getting a new roof installed, so there is a lot of noise. And for some reason, they felt the need to start at 7:30 in the flippin' morning. I haven't even had coffee yet. I'm going to take advantage of being awake, though. I'm going to go make coffee here in a minute because I need it. It's Stash Bust Sunday. So what that means is I'm going to pull some yarn out of my stash here. This is like leftover balls of yarn from other projects. I found a pattern on Instagram for a Mickey pumpkin. I'm a huge Disney fan. I love Disney and I love Halloween. So you combine the two, that's amazing. So this pattern is from Crochet Grove. I will leave a link to their Instagram page in the description, so go check them out. I printed out the pattern just to make it easier for myself because once I gather everything, I'm going to go downstairs where it's not quite as loud because sitting here, they are like right above my head and it is 10 times louder than it really needs to be. I didn't sleep well. I didn't sleep enough. I'm a night person, so I was up till 3 in the morning just watching movies and crocheting, and to be woken up at between 7 and 7:30 was just not my idea of fun. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna gather everything and go downstairs. So I need my yarn bowl, my pattern. I'll probably need my reading glasses just because it's going to be that kind of a morning. I'm going to use a 5mm hook. It doesn't say on here what size hook, so I guess it goes with whatever yarn you're going to use. I'm going to use acrylic yarn, and this is a good probably 4 weight. I honestly don't know the difference of any of that kind of stuff. But I'm going to use a 5mm hook on these. This is what I picked out for the pumpkin and the stem and vine. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see. So I'll put those in my yarn bowl. And I'm going to bring some scissors, a couple stitch markers just in case, a yarn needle, and that's all in my little notions tray here. And what else do I need? Oh, I'm going to need a handful of stuffing. So I'm going to grab all that and I'll meet you guys downstairs after I get my coffee made. I got my coffee. I don't know if this is going to do me any good. I just got done having a sneezing fit. So I'm probably really puffy and my eyes are all irritated now. It's going to be an allergy day. Good times. It's the dust in the air. Oh my gosh. I should have made a big pot. What was I thinking? Alrighty. I think the best way to do today's video is time lapse and put some music, because with all the background noise above me, it's going to be hard for me to talk to you guys without being distracted, but I'm going to try. I want to share with you what I'm doing. So our first item on the I almost said recipe on the pattern is to make a magic ring, and that's going to be with the pumpkin orange. So however you want to do your magic ring. This isn't going to be a tutorial because it's not my pattern. I will leave, like I said, a link to her Instagram so you can go and get the pattern. So I'm just going to start it off here and then we're going to time lapse working on it. So once you have your magic ring, you're going to do 8 single crochets into the magic ring. I have my 8 single crochets in the magic ring, and now I'm just going to tighten that up a little bit by pulling on the tail. And we're good to go for row 2. Now, I don't know if I said it. I don't think I did because I'm so distracted brained this morning. Stash Bust Sunday that I'm going to be doing all month long for Vlogtober. It's going to be where I make some kind of Halloween themed project that I find online using just yarn from the wall stash that I showed you earlier in my office. On the back of my office door is this kind of like a shoe hanging case that's got little bags. It's full of just scrap yarn, little balls or cakes of yarn left over from other projects. So it's not quite enough to make something like a blanket or a hat or you name it. So it's for leftover smaller projects. So it's perfect for stash busting. That's what we call when we use from our stash. We're trying to make the stash smaller. So I'm going to be doing Stash Bust Sundays every Sunday in the month of October. So we're going to be crocheting something using yarn from there. It's a little different from the WIP Wednesday, the Work in Progress Wednesday. I have several projects on my hook that I'm working on that will be done on Wednesdays. So I've got a couple sweaters and a couple blankets that I'm in the process of working on. I would hopefully get it all done this month during Vlogtober. All right, back to it. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Drink a little more coffee. Cheers. All right. Row 2 is an increase row, which means you single crochet in every stitch 2 times. So 2 single crochets in each stitch. Done 5 rows. I'm not sure I'm liking it. I think I'm gonna start over and switch to a smaller hook so that it's a tighter stitch. I think this might be just a little too big for this yarn. Because I'm going to be putting stuffing in it, I want my stitches to be as tight as possible so you don't see the stuffing poking through. So I'm going to start this over. At least it's only 5 rows, so that's not bad. So I'll still keep all the time lapse that you just finished watching because that's part of the process. But yeah, the next clip will be after I've already gotten to where we're at now with the new hook. So I'm going to go down a hook size to a 4mm. I think that'll be perfect. Pound, 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 pound. Rip, rip, rip. We're gonna frog it. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. All right, time to start over. I made it back to row 5 with the new hook, and it's a lot better. A lot better. So now we're about to start row 6. 8 single crochets and an increase times 4. Back to time lapsing because put the heating pad on my back. My back was starting to hurt. Don't get old, guys. It hurts. It sucks. All right, so I just finished row 6, and so it says row 7 through 12 is just a single crochet all around for 40 stitches each row, so a total of 6 rows. All stuffed. Now I need to thread my needle, close up the hole here. Oh, Jesus, the pounding is just too much. I think that this little pumpkin would have looked incredible with like that thicker, fuzzy blanket yarn. I may have to redo this again later down the road with some blanket yarn. I don't have any, at least not orange. I have like hot pink. Oh, I need to go and visit that yarn exchange Fiberary yarn box thing. I need to do that here soon. Ideas. Okay, leave a long tail. Using the tail, close your piece. All right. Good. Right? No kidding, Shorty. Just gonna weave this in and out of the stitches here, and then I'll cinch it tight to close the hole. Weave the tail through the bottom to the top, creating 4 indents in your pumpkin. All right, here we go. Oh, I should probably have gotten my longer needle, but we're gonna have to make this work because I don't feel like going back upstairs right now. Through the bottom to the top, and then 4 indents. So like wrap it around. I'm gonna go and do that, I guess. Bring it back through the same area. Let's go back to time lapse because base of the pumpkin is done, and now I just need to do the ears. So I'm going to make 2. It starts out the same with the magic ring, 8 single crochets into the magic ring, and then we do a half double crochet increase 8 times. Fasten off, leave a tail for sewing onto the pumpkin. So let's do this. The ears done. I have 2. The next step is to do the stem. So we're switching up to the green. And it starts also with a magic circle or magic ring. We have 5 rows that we're doing. Okay, so row 1 is a magic ring with 5 single crochets. Row 2 through 4 is a single crochet around for 3 rounds. Row 5 is a chain 9 starting in the second chain from the hook. Place an increase times 8. 5 single crochets for a total of 21 stitches. Fasten off, stuff, and leave a tail. And then we assemble. So here we go. does turn out really cute. So the next part is to assemble it. It says to sew the ears on between rounds 4 and 6. Sew the stem on the magic ring, and then add a face. I'm not going to add the face. They used felt for the eyes, nose, and mouth. I don't really want a face on my pumpkin because it's so tiny. So we're just going to assemble everything and go from there. I'm going to start with the stem part first, I think, and then put the ears on each side of it. Look how cute that is. I love it. I think it looks adorable without the face. So cute. I definitely want to make another one later in the month with the blanket yarn, the fuzzy, and make it like a lot bigger. I think that would be so cute. But that'll be a project off camera if I get to it. I have so much going on this month. I don't know if I'll have time for that. But here we go. That is the first Stash Bust Sunday for this month's Vlogtober. I am very pleased with it. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this come together. I do apologize for all of the pounding background noise. We're going to get out of the house here tomorrow, next couple of days coming up, and have some vlogs away from the house so we can get away from this pounding. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. What? So many distractions. Yeah, okay. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.